Welcome back, folks, to our third session of Gary Gygax's classic adventure Tomb of Horrors, which I have adopted to Pathfinder for a 10-player game that is a competition for a fantastic D&D illustrated history guide. Fantastic hardcover book session. Thank you for joining us. When we left off, our stalwart heroes were 48 seconds into exploring the dungeon. In real time, it has actually been several weeks since we've been able to get back together and play. And during that time, two of our contestants have had changes in their schedules and availability. They're no longer available to join us in this game. So with reluctant hearts, we have to acknowledge that both Delanid, played by our friend Ian, and Hammeraxe, played by our friend Joe, will be leaving us as both of them are withdrawing from the competition. So they are fleeing the tomb this evening, and we're going to go to that now. There's really no reason to wait. Let's go right back to the tomb where we left the players 48 seconds in. Getting adjusted. If you remember, Dan the Drover was having trouble with some of his sheep. The idea was that they would like them in the tomb, but the sheep are not cooperating when we last left off. And then we've explored down a hallway that has been riddled with pit traps. It is completely covered in mosaics of tile that have been an interesting sight to find as we go through. I can provide those for you here very shortly, so jog your memories from where we left off. The tile here, right here, you can see that the hallway is completely a jar of bizarre carvings. We can see there's a box. I believe that Ziggy was messing with the box when we last left off. There were some dancing lights sent to the end of this corridor, and we have marked the pits that have been detected by our dwarven trap finders. Both Clobber and Tregul have been up there. Tregul's an elf, not to mean he's dwarf, but we've had a couple dwarves up ahead spotting pit traps. At the end of the hallway, yonder this way, you can see that there is a green devil face carved in the hallway, and there seems to be an arch billowing green mist in the side hallway that's been illuminated by the glowing lanterns. So as we get back to our stalwart heroes, I believe Fred was busy chanting his augury spell the last we met. And he can move while doing that if he would like.
All right, so yeah, I will take the wand from, I don't remember who it was. Was it Thordy? Who wanted me to cast a spell on them? Maybe they're not even here anymore.
Yeah, it was indeed Thordy. Thordy would like a shield spell cast upon him.
Oh, I thought it was Didn't you want mage armor? Wasn't that it?
I'm somewhat shaken since our friends have flown the dungeon without even really going into it.
Well, I will use the wand to cast whichever spell it was on whoever asked for it. And
That's so specific. That's wonderful. It's almost like we haven't played this game in 6 weeks.
Right. Use it on everybody.
Well, one person a turn. Who do you use it on this turn?
It was Thordy, right?
It was, yeah.
All right.
It was Thordy.
All right. And then I will say to Ziggy, if you are scared of that box, perhaps my unseen servant can interact with it before you just go and stick your hand inside of it. And that will be all I do.
Super.
Stick your hand in, Ziggy.
Once you work that out, it is now time for the lucky halfling.
All right. Well, again, let me refresh my mind with Dragool. Did you not find a reading that we should be looking down in these pit traps for something? There's something supposed to be down in a pit trap?
No, I didn't remember conveying that to anybody.
Okay.
Yes, no, there was some verbiage about. I think Lucky should hop into each and every pit trap along the way, and eventually, you will find something cool.
Well, that's kind of what I thought, and that's kind of what I was thinking. So Lucky is thinking that now that none of these pit traps have been sprung because we know about them. Is that true?
That's correct.
Okay.
All remain unsprung. You've just seen the outlines of the pit covers in the hallway.
Yay. Is this something that... Well, Dragool says, yes, let's do it. So do we want to spring a trap and go check out the bottoms?
I think that would be a great idea.
Perhaps if you could wait a moment, I have a silk rope that we could tie around your waist and hold you so you could be pulled up if something untoward should happen.
Oh, but he's lucky. You don't have to worry.
I'm thinking... I do have a rope myself, silk rope, and grappling hook. So first I'd like to see, how do I spring this without just jumping on top of it?
Well, real quick, I believe the trap that I am hovering, or that I am flying over, is already sprung.
Yeah, I think we had done one.
Okay.
Really?
I don't remember.
We had popped it. We had popped it with a pole, I think.
Well, no. No, I know that's not true at all.
Okay. All right. Maybe we did it then.
Ziggy, describe to me what you remember about the box.
I remember the bottom of the box popped open.
Correct.
And I had just finished my second action, which was a spellcraft check, actually.
Right.
Yeah. But that's all I did on my turn.
Remember, did you reach in the box yet?
I did not reach in the box yet.
Yeah, that drawer is not open.
Okay.
Not that tells you anything.
Alright, so no traps being sprung. I'm looking up. I'm guessing a north to the pit trap that I'm next to. Is there any way, or maybe the third one? I don't know. Let's go 3. One to the right of me,
Sure.
to the east.
Yeah.
Is there any way or mechanism, or I find a loose rock that I toss on it, or some way to?
You can toss a loose rock on it. There's some bits of rubble and debris.
All right, I do that. And
you toss a rock.
All right.
That rock lands squarely right here, like right on target. It bounces and rolls and rests right here, and nothing happens.
Okay, I did not see anything here, but I'll take your word for it. Nothing happens. Being mechanically inclined, I'm not seeing a lever. There's no way to trip this without just jumping up and down on it, eh?
From what you can see, all you're really seeing is the outline of a 10 by 10 area that's just, not quite doesn't line up quite right. And you threw a rock on it, and it bounced and rolled and didn't do a whole lot. At this point, I would say you could probably move.
Okay. Well. Could move.
How lucky you are.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily wanting to get on a picture. Whoop. Lucky moved on me. But
my track sense says it's only about 5 feet deep, Lucky. Don't worry.
okay, good. I'll follow you down there, Dragool. Here, hold this rope. Let me tie it around your neck and swing out on top of it. Okay, my character moved apparently, so I'm going to go down and can I perceive or do any kind of looking at this next trap to find an opening? Or not an opening, but a way to open it without...
Sure. If you want to make a perception check, I can go ahead and do that for you.
Okay, what? Go ahead then. You want me to roll, or
no,
you want me
I did. I did.
Roll. Okay.
You looked about, and you don't actually see anything additional. You're not really sure why it didn't trigger. You're pretty sure that from what you can tell, though, that it's probably weight sensitive.
Ah. Okay. Well, seeing that I don't have very much weight, is there a statue or something that... boy, I wish I really think I have a ring of Featherfall. That'd be great right about now. Or be a monk where I could just walk down the side of this building. But I guess I'm just gonna, I don't know, for something heavier to toss on this, a heavier stone. But if I don't see such a thing, I'm gonna just wait until somebody else can open it up for me. I have a stick that I can poke it, but it's gonna take more weight than I can exhibit.
So I will remind Lucky that the wording was 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall. So check the wall.
Oh, the wall,
I would really not do the one that's in the middle of the hallway, Lucky.
Okay. All right. And do you think check the wall means there might be a box there that has a trigger that opens the correct trap?
Well, I was just thinking we have a lot of traps that are along the wall.
Yes.
Stay away from the one in the middle. And yeah, exactly.
Aha. So. All right. So can I move back up to the north? I don't know if we want to keep going or not. Ziggy, are you going to open one of those trapdoors then?
We'll have to wait for my turn.
Well, it's a free action. Just tell me. All right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm just okay. I'm curious, but not foolhardy. So I haven't lived this long being reckless. So right. I'm done.
That's why you're so lucky.
Yes.
Lucky the brave.
Lucky the brave.
You know, I apologize to Fred. Ginger was the one chanting the spell, right?
Yeah.
So Fred was free to act. So let's go ahead and have Fred act on Ginger's turn here, just to make it fair.
He was just casting the spell, the wand.
Oh, with the wand. Okay, yeah, that's right. So now Ginger continues chanting. Mr. Hammerax says, I've had enough of this. I can't take hanging with you people anymore. And it's just... I can't take the suspense, and you wait around for everything, so I'm out of here. Pippi.
Pippi is going to try to see what all the fuss is about by making a perception check.
Okay. I can take care of that for you, Pippi. Pippi looks about and doesn't really see anything additional.
You guys are all talking about pit traps and stuff. Have you outlined them? Where are they?
There aren't any, Pippi.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a sense motive on that crap.
Go ahead and roll a sense motive on that crap. Roll a bluff, Brad.
Oh, hang on.
Alright.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is going to be pretty.
Who knows? I didn't take social skills either, so it's fine. Ooh, that was close.
You are pretty sure you're pretty sure he doesn't have your best interest in mind, but it's subtle. He could just be being sarcastic. You're not. I
don't think it's malicious. Okay. Well, you guys can go ahead and tell us where those pit traps are. That'd be great. And that's all she's going to do.
Tim, Smoking Tim, what's up?
Oh, gosh. 100 things are running through my mind right now. To do them? Not sure. Well, I'm going to... I've been listening to the conversation, so what I'm going to do is really spend some time looking things over. I wasn't able to see everything last time, so I'm going to kind of gaze at these guys walking around and try to see these traps they're talking about. And so as I do that, I will slowly move into.
Roger that. So, like, Tim, you look down this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's see. Okay, so you see all the pit traps standing there that are out to here. Like, you can see where Clobber's standing, and you can see those 4. All right, outlined so very clearly for you.
So I can safely move up by Lucky and Tregu?
Yep.
Tim, I never thought you'd join us.
I don't think I can... seeing, is that what kind of action? Do I have 2 moves still, or a move and a standard? What do I have left?
You would have you'd be done. It's a move and a move.
Okay.
So you work your way in, assessing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Deladin's like, Clobber, I think you're right. I think we can make way more money without these chumps. I'm with you. Let's go make money twice as fast, just the 2 of us. You're all gonna die.
Do their light collars choke them as they leave?
They do. You can see you can see that happening. You can see that happening, but they're stubborn and they don't seem to care.
What'd you say?
They're stubborn and they don't seem to care.
They're losing a level with every step.
Can I wait till they just get far enough to fall over dead and take their stuff?
There you go.
Oh, when I get there, by the way, I gaze at everyone and take a drag off my cigarette. Blow it out.
Sorry, Tim, this is a no-smoking dungeon.
I flicked the butt at you.
Right?
I was done.
So, Clobber, it is now your turn. You are...
38.
All right. Let's see.
You are the furthest into the dungeon.
Single move action will get me there. And I'd like to spend the rest of my time examining these 2 items in front of me. I believe there is a archway on my left, and this hideous face with a gaping hole for a mouth.
Yeah.
That with these light globes, is there any light or reflection or anything in this face, or is it pitch black?
Okay, so The miserable 10-foot square... sorry, wrong thing. A fork in the red tile leads directly to a leering devil face set in the mosaic at the corridor's end. The devil's mouth gapes wide and empty, and in fact it is dead black, emitting no hint of light and allowing no entry itself.
Alright, and then the archway is green, correct?
That's the devil. That's the devil's face there. You guys all see that?
Yes.
Okay. And then
spooky.
The archway. I've got that here. A section of red tile path leads into a mist-filled stone archway. 3 large stones are embedded in the arch, each a different hue. Yellow on the lower left, bluish at the top of the arch, and orange on the lower right.
What color is the mist?
Green.
Hmm.
Can see the deal there.
Alright, I'm going to spend the rest of my time just studying these, trying to puzzle them out and waiting for the rest of the people to catch up.
Fair enough. Welcome to round 9, folks. Thordy.
Very well. I think, was it Fred? Thank you, Fred, for helping me with this wand. I will retrieve it from him.
You're quite welcome.
I will head down the pathway here. Can't have only one dwarf up there. Turn there. If I got 5 more feet, go that far. Okay, I will go scooting down the hallway, looking for anything that we may have missed, and I'll call out the Clobbern Dwarven. I'll be with you, brother. It's best that the tough ones go first. Let all the cowards stay in the back.
I'll have a hearty laugh to that.
And I am done.
I would like to try and open that pit. That's this one right here.
Okay. How do you do that?
Can I use my disabled device?
You absolutely can, sir. So you get out, you got some tools and stuff?
Yep.
24?
Yep. I should have let you roll, Aaron, so go ahead and roll for me if you want.
What's your bonus?
11. Let's see, but I've got Thieves' Tools, so it looks like I'm a plus 22.
You're a plus 22, huh?
Yep.
Okay. You disable it. You were choosing to disable it open? Is that the...
Yes, yep, I'm trying to open this one so that Lucky can hop down and explore to his heart's content.
Yay!
Nice sound effect.
Yeah.
All right, Lucky, I got this one going. Hop on in.
I would love to hop in, but it's not.
Look at that graphic.
That is a large, dark pit.
A large, dark pit, folks.
And then I should still have a move left, right? Disable would be a standard, right? So I should be able to get to this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that pit appears to be 30 feet deep, and you can see 30 feet well?
Yeah.
There are spikes at the bottom of it.
Don't worry, Lucky. Nothing down there.
Aww.
And it is Ziggy's turn.
Can you see well down there, or is it?
I can see spikes down there.
Because you can see 30 feet in dim
Yep.
light, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, when you say that all you see is spikes down there, there's nothing else to... There's no other reason to go down there, or...
Uh,
I didn't really take that close of a look, Lucky.
Interesting. So from Ziggy's perspective, which is only 3 foot off the ground, can he see the open area of this box? Oh, where do you go?
That's what you get for asking questions.
that was really weird. I'm sorry. You are able to look. Yeah, you can like kind of crouch down because you're only 3 foot tall. So then you can look down like you can crouch down like 2 foot tall and look up if you bend around, right? And you can see up at the top of this box on the wall is a lever.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now, if you remember, you already saw a poison needle stud on the clasp of this box when you opened it, and you avoided it. And then now you see this lever.
Okay, I would like to use, since I have fly cast, I would like to use my mage hand, pull the lever.
Sure. You pull the lever.
That sounds like a lawnmower.
And the ground opens beneath you.
Haha, I knew it.
Hey, I thought you said there were no pit traps.
Well, I might have been wrong, Peppy.
And you are floating over top of a 30-foot pit trap. There are spikes in the bottom. You can see that with your low light vision.
This may be indeed the one
You
that
also
will allow
think
us to go further.
you think you can also see a corpse down there.
I will carefully make my way down to the corpse.
Okay. Lying among the detritus that gathers on the spikes, seems to be several bones and a layer of dust that you saw with your perception check down there. And there's a pair of tarnished leather goggles. That seem to haven't decayed with the rest of the corpse.
Mm-hmm. I will further perceptify that next turn.
Yeah, that's pretty much the end of your turn, but good job. Oh, it is time for Dan. Dan has
You
been
guys are
working
probably all worried about me since I just slowly fell.
diligently with the farm animals.
I've been more concerned if you quickly fell into the pit.
I'm more concerned if we can close the lid with him in the pit.
Why would we do that?
Why wouldn't we?
This is a competition.
Okay, and the less there are, the better the chances we'll get closer to the end. There'll be
Dan
plenty of
attempts to go with the
opportunities.
sheep, and an amazing, wonderful thing happens.
Well done, Dan. I knew I hired you for a reason.
My gosh.
Why was Dan screaming?
He got eaten by the
Actually,
sheep.
you hear that? You hear that? You swear coming from that carving on the wall of a
Maybe one of them got
of the
rammed.
prisoner. Remember, there was a stone carving of a jail cell, and it sounded like you swear you just heard it come from there. See the jail cell? Like he's at the jail cell. He's at the box, and then like you swear you just heard some moaning from that jail cell, but that jail cell's not a jail cell. It's just carved in the wall and painted. You saw that. The rest of you saw that as you walked by.
Oh my.
And it is now Fred's turn.
I will move into the fly. I'm still flying, so I'll fly over the pit trap here. Ziggy, what did you find down there? Anything of interest?
Ziggy's dead.
Ziggy.
Oh, what? Huh?
Did you find anything down in that hole, Ziggy?
Oh, I've lost myself into the eyes of these goggles. I'm mystified. I wonder if they're
see.
magical. They don't seem to be as decrepit as the corpse it was on. Poor soul.
I'll detect magic at them, I suppose.
They radiate magic. And that's going to be
Seems-
your turn.
It seems you have found something quite spectacular.
Actually, on the first round, you just detect magic. Like,
Yeah,
you detect
that's
magic
true.
in the area.
Yeah.
Talia,
So I got skipped last round.
I am so sorry. Go ahead. Twice.
Yay. So she
If
wants
you live
to.
that long.
I can't. She doesn't actually have vision, so I'm gonna pop Pippi out for a second so I can actually see what the heck's going on. I want Talia on her first turn actually wants to find like a large sturdy stick of some sort in the nearby area. Can she do that?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you need a perception check or anything, or?
No.
Great.
In fact, you can find what you think would work even better. Is this big dragon bone over here?
Yep.
Yep.
So then her first turn will be to move to the dragon bone, pick it up, and her second turn will be to. That's actually Pippi square, so she won't be going there.
I gave you sight now, by the way.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
Hey,
about that.
yay.
All apologies.
That's all right. No, it's all good. So she'll move to there as her second turn. There you go.
You've taken 2 turns. You good job.
Yep, that's it.
Armed with your dragon bone, you are unafraid of pits.
That sounds really bad.
Wait till next round when you start whacking floors with it. I can't wait. Lucky.
All right. Well, boy, jealous. 2 guys have already flown down in pits. Another dork has found a pit. Nothing in it.
But Lucky, the one with dead people in it probably doesn't have any exits, or else their corpses wouldn't be in there. I think they found just a regular pit. I agree with you. I think one of these pits are the way in, or are a way in, but probably not that one. I'm gonna pop this one in my turn.
Oh, right next to you?
Yep.
All right. Now, here, I try to disable this device up there. If I move up to the north, the one that Trey Ghoul is going to try pop next time. Yeah, that one.
No, I'm gonna pop this one next time, Lucky.
Right.
Oh,
But
I see what you're saying. Yep, good.
Oh,
Sorry.
wait. Are you up? No, I'm sorry. I was looking at Tim. Trey Ghoul is down south. Okay.
Yep.
I was going to go back. Oh, well, I'll leave that for the other guys. Let's see if I want to. I would like to move up to that spot, that corner there. And then can I, having seen Trey Gould do that wondrous thing with disable device, am I able to use my disable device to try to pop the trap?
Sure.
All right. I would like to try that.
What's your bonus to disable device?
10. Wait, disable device. I know. 10.
Well,
And I can even do magic ones. I don't have any fancy tools or glasses or kits or whatever. Oh!
Oh,
What am I? Half elf ice.
success.
What am I? Halfling I see?
Well, you see a 30-foot deep spiked pick trap.
Astute observation, Lucky.
All right. Nothing shiny down there that I should go investigate, which would be next round anyway. So,
Correct.
all right. I'm done. I'm spent.
wait till the dragon bone gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ginger be chanting.
Yep.
Pippi.
Pippi flees.
Apparently.
Very well, Fippy.
Pippi, your mic may be muted.
It was. Pippi's going to delay, saying, Talia, I see you found a stick to look for traps. I'll just follow you.
Very good. Tim.
Where is the... What wall is the guy in jail on?
The
Picture?
guy in jail is actually in this location right here.
Right here?
You got it, right there.
Alright, and that's a pit trap we've seen, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. I will disable that pit trap, like the others have been doing.
What is your bonus?
17.
You get your tools out.
No, sorry. 22.
Okay, you get your tools out, and it really is no problem.
Boy, there's hardly any hull left.
I know, right? It comes right open, revealing a 30-foot deep spiked pit trap that you probably have a little trouble seeing at the end of because of your human eyes. Because everyone else has got this fancy vision.
Alright. Yeah. No, I've got a ever-burning torch.
Oh, now you see it well then.
Just nothing down there besides the spikes?
Not that you can see from here.
Alright. So we will move then. To here.
Very good. Clobber.
Okay. I'm going to move here. Ooh. I'm going to study the archway. These 3 gems.
Okay. When you this is interesting is when you move there, The base stones glow yellow on the left, orange on the right, and blue on the top. Like as soon as you approached.
All right. How tall is that blue one? Or how high up?
The blue on the top is probably 7-8 feet up. And again, we're talking about... No, I would say, yeah, probably not 7-8 feet. I'm going to say it's 6 feet up. It's not that big of an arch.
That's still a good 2 feet above my head.
Yeah. But see how they twinkle?
Twinkle, twinkle, little stars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder what they are.
World's time.
So I think you
All right.
you have a move, but then I think you have an action if you want.
I'm not sure that I can puzzle much out on this. This most likely would be an Arcana check.
Let's motivate.
I want to look really closely at this archway, see if there's any indications of, like, a proper sequence or something. See if there's any clues on it.
Okay. You give a very thorough look over. And like I said, it seems so... Originally, it glowed yellow, then orange, then blue. But now you notice as you watch, it's really just blinking at random.
Ooh, great.
It's not... It doesn't ever blink the same stone twice, so it never blinks orange orange or blue blue or yellow yellow. You notice that, but it's... You know...
It always changes to one of the other colors.
It
but...
changes to one of the other two, but it seems to be at a 50%, 50-50 rate.
How long does it take before it blinks?
Are
we talking like eye blinks or?
No, not that fast. It's probably blinking every 10 to 15 seconds. One of them is lighting up.
All right, and then the mist stays green.
The mist stays green. The mist is opaque too. You can't see through the archway.
All right, I've got time to wait for them to catch up, so
Okay.
I'll just stare at it.
Watch pretty light.
Welcome to round number 10. It is Thordy's turn.
Clubber in Dwarven. Best not to go through anything where you cannot see the other side. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to step over to the edge of the pit, look into it, and then move to this pit. See if I see anything at the bottom of the pit with my perception. I am thinking that there may be an entrance at the bottom of these pits according to this poem that we've been told. Assuming it's not lying to us, of course.
I can't imagine they would ever carve a lying poem into the ground.
They're evil. I can imagine many things.
No.
Yes.
So you do what now? You go down there. You go down there and you're examining the pit.
I'm gonna look into the pit to
Yep.
see if I see anything in the stonework that might be untoward, strange.
Sure. Okay, that's what I thought you said. So you look around and gaze down into the pit with your dark vision, and you do not see anything out of the ordinary. You think it's a very finely crafted pit, and those are stone spikes at the bottom, and look like they're very sharp and sturdy.
Okay. I will then move to this pit if that consume my actions.
Yes.
Then I'm done.
Trago.
Tim, are you gonna pop that pit, or would you like me to do it? And then you can see, and then you can take a look down if you want, or do you want to do that one on your own?
Also, always be careful popping pits. That's all I'm saying.
There's a whole YouTube channel about that. No, go. I don't.
Okay, I'll try and do that one, and then you can see what's going on. So I'm going to move to here, and plus 22 to disable it.
$37. That's gonna do it, I think. Eh?
Woohoo! I hope.
The pit cover recedes, showing a 30-foot deep spike pit trap.
Can I see anything down in its depths?
Nope. It just appears to be an empty pit trap, like most of the pit traps in this hallway.
All right. Then I think that would, since I'm 5 foot, so Aaron, just refresh me. If 5 foot, that's my movement, right? Or do I still get a movement?
No, it counts as if you can make a move equivalent action, but you can't actually move in 5 foot.
Yep. Yep. All right. Nope. Then oh, well then I think I am done.
Okay. Ziggy.
My turn, I think, is pretty straightforward. I will first grab these spectacular spectacles and get out of the pit.
Okay.
Move to... It's 30 feet down, you say?
That is correct. 30 feet down, there's some sharp stone spikes down there.
30 feet down and 10 feet over is the full amount of my movement. Or wait, flying, do you have a greater amount of movement?
I believe the fly spell gives you 60 feet.
That's what I thought.
And going straight up, though, don't you need you need a fly check for holding in place. Never mind.
And for making a 90-degree turn at the top, if that's what he's doing.
Right.
Okay, so 30 feet up, and now I need a fly check, you say?
Yep.
Well, that's only if you're really trying to make a 90-degree turn. I mean, you don't have to go exactly 90 degrees, do you?
It's actually any kind of maneuvering at all.
Yeah.
If you don't go in a straight line, you need a fly check.
Correct.
Okay. My goal is to get there. I will see if I do so. My fly check, I have 20.
Like a swan. Wait, swans don't fly. Very well.
That was not a good analogy.
Like a swallow. That's what I was looking for.
There you go.
What do you mean, African or European?
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, you fly up like a champ. I would
Excellent.
say you probably 30. Yeah, it's double move for sure. Damn.
Oh, well, I grabbed the spectacles, so
you
that would
grabbed
have
the
been one
spectacles.
move.
Yeah, that's fine. No, you're good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had 60 feet of movement.
From the flags. Good. Good.
Dan's like, so you really want me to drive him in there?
Yes, that would be what I hired you for.
I think it's a waste of good mutton, but who am I? Your coin's good. He's like, yeah, sheep, get in there.
I'll tell you what, Dan. You can pick out your favorite goat and your favorite sheep and take them back with you as a bonus.
As long as it's not my sheep. We've grown quite attached.
They
a little excited there.
They actually are stubborn and they do not want to go. He gets them. So basically, what he gets is he gets them to the cave. which I will set up here. But they won't go in.
They're smarter than us.
Right. And Dan's back here driving him in, or trying to drive him in, and he's not successful, and he's cursing. Fred.
Well, keep at it. I'm sure you'll get them in eventually. And I will give up on the detect magic. I will just fly. Actually, I won't give up on it. I'm just gonna fly over this pit. See if I detect magic down.
Well, now, in a 60-foot cone the second round, you'd be able to detect the locations. So you can see that, like, Ziggy, I'm sure you have a magical item of some kind, hey?
Sure.
So there's magical items on Ziggy.
Yep. If I can, I'll check both these pits at once.
Okay. Yeah, those pits don't seem to have any magic in them.
Alright.
And I think that kind of wraps you up.
How about the wall next to him? Isn't he right next to the
the
cage?
The prison sculpture.
Yeah, the prison that's not a prison.
Prison mural that's screaming. That can't be magical.
Yeah, it's not, though.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I also tell my unseen servant to move in. So it's been digging at the still for a while.
Right. Talia.
Alright, then Pippi, come along. And she moves at half speed while checking the floor for traps. Done. And then Pippi will come in right after her.
Okay, that works.
And just follow along behind her, and that's it. She'll stare down into the pit so she walks by, curious.
Right? You don't see any of the pits further in the hallway, like down here. You don't see that, but you don't see any additional traps or dangers. But that's a long ways away down there.
You said by curious.
But did I?
And she walks by curious.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Wow.
Next time we get together, you'll have to show me what that walk looks like.
Anyhow,
I don't just do that walk for anybody.
Pippi and Talia make their way past the first couple of pits, and it is Lucky's turn.
What? Oh, my. All right.
Oh, my.
Yeah. All right, so nothing of interest in this trip.
Every round against Lucky is a surprise round.
That's a good one.
Oh,
all right. All right. I'm gonna be a quick feller, and
one came from the drawer and one came from over there.
Boom! Double move to there, and I'm done. I only have 20 feet of movement, so. Ginger.
Very good. You hustle down the hallway.
Yep. Run as little. That's almost my normal speed in real life.
Ginger is continuing to chant.
Oh, I thought Ginger. Okay, never mind.
Wow, I'm back already. All right. Whoa.
Yeah, bye, Tim. Where'd you go?
What the
Sorry
heck?
about that. That seemed to happen when I tried to ping you. It's been, just roll 20 being buggy.
I think he was also 1 square further south.
Ooh, I thought I fell down a pit.
There.
Ah, that's north.
I was here.
Right. Nope. Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, just right.
I move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will move to here. I'm done.
Very good. Clobber.
Well, I'm not jumping through any gate by myself, so I'm gonna go over here and look at the face in depth.
Okay. You look at the face in depth. Let me get a hold of a roll on that for you.
I am not sticking my hand in its mouth.
The face is carved out of green stone, and its mouth, again, is black.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for everybody else. We could discuss this poem when everybody's nearby. I'm not sure what we should do.
Okay, so that sounds like a delay until we're all together, huh?
Yep.
Only a few more pit traps.
There's only one more pit trap.
But we haven't gone down and checked the pit traps yet. Only one pit trap has been checked.
All right. Well, on to authority then, right?
Indeed. Round 12 and on to 30. Lauren, your mic may be muted. Oh, there you go.
Are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
Authority will look at this pit trap, and I wonder how those other folks did this. And I will try a disable device to open this one.
What is your bonus?
Paltry 16.
Oh.
Well, with your paltry 16, you managed to pop it open.
That was not so difficult. So I will look into the bottom of the pit, looking for any sort of strangeness in the stonework, secret doors, etc. I'll look into the pit at the stonework, looking for any strangeness, secret doors, and the like.
Okay, you look down in the pit, looking for secret doors and the like. And actually, 10 feet down in this pit, you see a 3 foot by 3 foot like plug outline in the wall. Very
I have
well
found something
done,
here.
but your dwarven eyes can definitely detect it.
Which wall of the pit is that on?
This one, I'll show you right now.
Companions, I have found something.
I'd much rather crawl through a hole
That
in a
wall
pit
there.
than deal with either of these things.
Yeah, it's on this
Well, I think
wall,
it's
guys.
important to be able to see where we're going.
Ooh, the pit moves.
Ah,
It's one of those.
Damn, I hate those kind of pits.
Pit mimic.
It runs up under you.
It's a roving. it's a roving pit. Beware.
it's a pit mimic. It's a pit mimic.
Tregul, what do you do? Yeah, but
Well, I am excited that. Oh, yowza! What the heck happened there?
I did it
You
to
got
you
pinged
again.
to death.
I got
Yeah,
pinged
apparently.
to death. I did it again. I don't know why Roll20 is doing that, guys. It's
Okay.
just- I don't know.
I like the fact that Thordy has found something, and I am going to do a double move up to here. I think that will get me. And I will say, remember the poem, guys. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. So I really don't like the color of this green thing here. But
Yeah.
The thing is, they're both green.
Right.
I thought
the
the
head
mouth
is made
was,
of green stone.
The head is
but
made
the
of
mouth
green
is
stone.
Black.
Yeah, see
Well,
how
but
even on the graphic you can see the devil's face is green.
yeah. But its mouth is pure black, right?
It
Night's
is.
good color. So if we're going to do anything yet, and I'm not saying we do, but at least there's some black there. But I have the feeling. Oh, actually, instead of going to that one, Aaron, I wanted to go here because I wanted to be able to eventually touch those stones.
Okay,
I like the sparkly stuff, guys.
it is sparkly.
I
So
say
that's
try
me.
to touch the blue one. Because that's also good night color.
And I'm actually tall enough to do it. But I had a double move to get there, so I am done.
Okay, it is Ziggy's turn.
Okay, I'm going to now spellcraft my new item. Let's see.
You have to detect magic on it first.
Yes.
Didn't you detect magic for me?
No, you have to be able to one
You have
check
to do it,
magic,
yep.
which will require
Okay.
3 rounds actually.
So be it.
Yep.
Put them on, Ziggy. You'll look cool with it.
They're not
I could do that
cursed
while moving, right?
at single pace.
Okay. Well, so single place while flying is still 60.
Dan,
Isn't flying a concentration spell, and wouldn't detect magic also be a concentration?
I don't believe flying is a concentration spell.
I
Okay,
don't think. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Dan is mad at the sheep. He can't get them in the tunnel. He's like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'll keep trying for you, because your money's good. Fred.
Oh, that's all I can ask of you, Dan. So I'm on the 3rd round of detect magic. I don't know how detect magic works exactly. Like, if I continue to detect magic on rounds after this, does it stay on the 3rd round?
I think it would technically be like if you've been observing the same aura for 3 rounds, you get the 3rd round information. If you're coming in contact with a new aura, you probably just get the 1st round. Like, bing, there's new magic here.
Gotcha. So Ziggy moved out of range, so that's not helpful.
Not helpful.
Yeah. Unless theoretically I could have moved with him. I'm not sure how that would work though.
Well, if you can move down that way now, I think you could agree to have moved with him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move down with him.
So that would give you a chance to spellcraft them now, because you can see that they have an aura.
Alright.
Next round you'd be able to.
No, I think he'd already been looking at them for two rounds previously, hadn't you?
Yeah. Oh, not very good. Unless you want to roll that.
No, it's okay.
No, you failed. It's fine.
Well, it's kind of like disable device, except
Yeah.
because now I know that they're cursed because I rolled bad.
So you know that these are made of silvered crystal, and their magical enchantment allows them to be placed over the eyes, and making their wearer be able to operate without penalty in preternaturally bright light, such as might result from a flare or sunbeam or sunburst spell. A bonus side effect allows vampires a full round action prior to dissolution when confronted with sunlight, as opposed to just a partial action for vampires.
So they're really cool shades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're called Goggles of Day.
I really need those goggles.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'll see if I recognize that. Yeah, I think I recognize that Ziggy also casts detect magic on them. So I'm just gonna say, Ziggy, I realized that you cast detect magic to find out what those were, but I took the liberty of finding out myself, so I can save you some time.
Very good.
I'll share with him what they are.
Bye, Tim.
Ah, of course, I've heard of these. Yes, it's exactly as the scrolls describe. Very good. I appreciate your work.
You're quite welcome.
Talia.
Talia continues to prod the floor for traps and move forward, grumbling to Pippi along the way about, don't you love it how they leave the most heavily armored person in the back of the group? That'll be good for them when they finally get into combat.
And I'll yell out, well, we have popped open all the traps for you already.
Oh, kind of you to tell me.
I thought it was self-evident. I mean, they're so obvious.
Well, you didn't tell us where the traps were earlier, so... And there you go. That's their turn.
Okay. Mr. Lucky.
Mr. Lucky would like to climb down and check out this pit. Now, I'm not sure if it is beneficial to just, or if I have to move, but I do have a grappling hook and a silk rope knotted that can get me down there. So I would like to do as much as I can in one turn to make that happen.
Okay, one thing I do want to point out that's probably useful for you is that it's here on this wall.
Yes.
So if you're going down with a grappling hook, you'd probably want to go down in an accessible corner, like over here maybe?
Yeah, so it's going to take, that's what I was afraid of. It's going to take a move action to get over there. And I have a handy haversack with all that equipment in there. So I'll just get in my hand what I need. And then down I go. Or eventually down I go.
Yeah, I think you get a rope. I think you get that grappling hook attached and a rope cast down there at the for your other move.
Yeah, and then start down next time.
Right.
All right. Fair enough. That's what I want to do.
Ginger completes the augury spell. Divine. She's reached contact with a being from the divine realm, and she hears it telepathically touch her mind and say, "What do you wish of me?"
She asks, "Am I hungry right now?" No, that's not. Yes. I'm just gonna type this in. So. Right.
Ginger is taking a purely mental action at the moment.
Yeah. She's all right. What's okay. All right, I sent it as a whisper.
Okay. So the return is got to roll. Let's see. Yeah, that's right.
So this is great. It'll either be wheel, woe, or wheel and woe, and it could be a false prophecy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although I
man.
think he knows if it fails.
Clock.
Is it like a bluff check? How's that work?
How's what work?
Oh, gotcha. I was just reading over the spell, and it talks about how you get a meaningful reply 70% of the time plus 1% per caster level.
Yep.
And then if the spell fails, you get the nothing result. A cleric who gets the nothing result has no way to tell whether it is the consequence of a failed or successful augury.
Yeah, and it'll be 76% chance.
Right. And I rolled that. And you get the nothing result.
Oh my god.
So that either means that,
Oh,
so
all of
either,
that.
So that either means that it failed, or that it doesn't actually have going that way doesn't have especially good or bad results. Yeah.
Well, and I think that we should call it a game for the night, right, guys?
So basically, what it says there is that isn't the way, but it's not dangerous. Like, because you asked if it'd be good or bad with, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it might still be dangerous, but there's ways to deal with the mist if need be.
And then Ginger would still have a move action if she wanted, but I doubt it. So Tim. You guys are really certain, like, that, again, Talia, Pippi, you hear, like, ghostly sounds coming from that wall carving as you walk by it. You also hear ahead the others saying that it wasn't magical. It's Tim's turn.
Would you like me to help you get down there, Lucky?
Lucky?
I'm sorry, I thought he called a different. Yes, help me get down there.
All right. I will circumvent here. 6. And I will nail a python in and throw my rope down.
There's already a rope down connected with a grappling hook.
Oh, they already did it?
That's what Lucky did on his turn, yeah. You
Oh,
want
I
to
thought
climb
he
down?
got-
Would you like to climb down his rope instead?
Steal the thunder.
Yeah.
I did not realize that he had put that down. I'm sorry.
Allow
Yeah,
me to
he-
help you get down there.
He
I climbed the rope.
So yeah, you have to redo your action there.
Well, that whole action is messed up then. Yeah, I delay.
Very good.
See
Clobber.
what he- I don't.
All
delay.
right.
I just watch. I don't delay. I'll take my turn doing nothing.
No, you're delaying. Just let me know whenever you want to act. That's the very definition
Probably
of delaying.
not till after Lucky goes.
Probably not, but we'll see. Who knows? A lot could change between now and then. Clobber.
All right. I don't recall there being the description of spikes in the bottom of that trap, but I imagine there still are.
There are spikes in the bottom of that trap, yes.
All right. Lucky, do you mind if I descend your rope?
Lucky?
He's looking upon you with disdain, I think. Or is that just his face? I don't know.
Lucky, do you mind if I descend your rope?
I think Lucky must have headed out for a moment. I'd say that's a
Okay,
that's a clear
I'm gonna
case of
just-
going.
Yep, I'm gonna do it anyway then. So I have
Yeah, but if
10.
they're skating and
I have 10 squares of movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4
Hey,
will get me to Lucky's spot, and then that'll leave me.
yeah, you've got plenty to
6.
descend 10 feet at a quarter your
Mhm.
or quarter your move down the rope. To the area next to where this plug thing is. Let me roll your perception to see if you can see it. You look about, and you actually can't see what they're talking about, even though it's stone related.
Right in front of my face.
And right in front of your face, yeah.
Doherty, what are you talking about? Point it out. Come on, help me here.
This is not the problem. Patience, patience. Are you a monk or a wizard? If you move slightly to your left, you will see an edge just where that one cobblestone doesn't quite fit with the other one. Ever so slight. Quite well done.
No.
It is your
Okay.
turn now, Authority.
I am going to point it out to him.
Okay.
Is there room on the rope, or are these cobbles? Would I say that's fairly easy climbing?
It is not fairly easy climbing.
I will point it out to him. I don't describe it as best I can. Well, does he?
He will certainly get a bonus to his perception check on his turn next turn.
And if you don't happen to see it, perhaps you could climb up, and I could climb down and show you more directly.
Okay. Yep. I did that, and you're good. You've assisted him. Tregul.
Tregul sees a green mist in front of him, right?
He does, and then around the archway there are
Yellow, blue, and orange.
Yellow, blue, and orange randomly blinking.
So I'm going to touch the blue stone.
Okay, when you touch the blue stone flashes with bright light.
Does anything change?
No.
Then I will quickly touch the yellow stone.
The yellow stone flashes with a bright light.
Was the blue stone still flashing when I touched the yellow? That would have been the goal.
Well, no. So when you
Okay.
touched the blue stone, it flashed, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
you touched the yellow stone, and nothing flashed in between. You touched the yellow stone, it flashed.
Oh, I see. So basically it was when a hand is touching one of the stones, you get a flash.
Right. It wasn't like like you touched it, it went flash, and then you touched the next one, and it went flash.
Okay.
And then
And
they
so
went back
it-
to solid color?
No, they're actually so by default they're out. They're not lit. And every 10 to 15 seconds one of them flashes.
So I'll tell everybody, all right, folks, my idea here is blue and yellow makes green. So I'm thinking if we hit the blue and the yellow at the same time, we might be able to turn the green off. So would I be able to hit the blue and the yellow stone at the same time, Aaron?
Or it will make green, and something bad will happen.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Nah, it's already green. How much worse can it get?
Worth
So
a try.
Orange.
Famous last word.
Do it.
Make
do
it
it.
Do it, Tregul.
Make a dexterity check, Tregul.
Okay, hang on one sec. I gotta.
The man.
Let's see. That's going to be.
Tregul, we're going to die.
Where
At least
am
I'm hiding down in a pit.
Ability
I wish
checks.
I were.
There we go. Oh, hang on, Aaron. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Okay, so
Solid
you try to
12.
hit them both at the same time, but you end up hitting green. And when you do, it or not green, but sorry. So first, green isn't a color. When you hit blue first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and then you were trying to hit blue and yellow at the same time,
Yes.
and you hit yellow, and all three flashed like 3 times.
Ooh. So when I hit.
So the first stone you hit. So when you
So I
hit,
really hit blue, yellow, yellow.
you were trying to hit yellow and blue at the same time, but you hit yellow earlier than you hit blue, and the yellow flashed, and then all 3 flashed.
And did the color change in our arch?
Did not. In the mist,
Okay.
Does
did
it
not
look
change.
like it's counting down?
I actually think, guys, I'm really convinced this is a code. Because I think all 3 of them flashed at that one time to try and tell us that it was the wrong combination. So we know BYY is not correct.
Maybe
So whoever wants to come over
YOP
here and help
is
me
better.
touch stones, happy to have you. I think that would probably be my entire turn, Aaron,
I would
between
agree. Yep.
those things. So
Ziggy.
Maybe the girl who's trying to bone the pits will help you touch stones.
yeah, just as long as she doesn't touch my stones. They're for my sheep alone.
I am just so I saw all this happen. I mean, I am intrigued by obviously whatever's going on here is magical. So let's I'll wait until you're available to touch stones again.
When he comes over, the base stone glows yellow on the left, orange on the right, and blue at the top.
Ooh.
Yellow,
I will
orange,
say
blue?
yellow, orange, blue. I will say Ziggy. That is the colors. That's the order of flashing that's happened before. The first time somebody walked up here. I think maybe you need to go yellow, orange, blue. And I would.
Okay, I will attempt to yellow, orange, blue.
You yellow, orange, blue. Flash, flash, flash. And then all 3 flash 3 times.
It appears I have the same result. But what a magnificent piece of magic, wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. What you just heard. Okay,
God.
So we know BYYYOB is now. Oh boy, BOY, folks.
Boy?
Yeah,
Why boy?
because it's a word. and we know yob didn't work. Ziggy, I think you're probably done too, right?
Unless I
damn
can
it over.
Arcana. But if that's my turn, that's my turn.
Dan goes after the sheep. Dan gets some results from these sheep. And my dog, apparently.
That's how we got the results.
Is that a sheepdog?
Have those sheep check for other exits to the pits.
Anybody up?
Dan's like, I'm doing it. I'm getting them. They're going in. I still
Well
don't know
done, Dan.
why, but I'm doing it. And you're going to be paying me. Fred, it's your turn, sir.
I knew I had faith in you for a reason, Dan. Have I paid him already? Is that something?
It was kind of like a half up front and half at the finish of the job type deal.
Just invite him in to get his payment. At the bottom of his head.
I will. I'll just double move back to him.
I don't know what you want.
Because his job
Busy.
is just about done.
I'm recording. So go away. Okay. Talia.
I think back to the tormentor means come back to this area where I am. I yelled down the hall. And I want to perceptify the thing here. Sorry, it's actually here, right?
It is. It's a person's hands on prison cell bars.
Yep.
Yep, it's carved out of stone.
Yep. Nothing else about it whatsoever?
No seams, no joints. It's just... Yep.
Okay. And then there'll be a move action. And
Okay.
that's her turn. Pippi will also look at the wall that's there. See if there's a secret door or something.
Okay, she looks at the wall and again doesn't see anything out of the ordinary with it.
And continues walking.
Look.
But I think the tormentor is that, pointing back at the wall.
What reference to tormentor?
Go back to the tormentor or through the arch. I don't think
Oh.
it means this guy. I think it means something back here because somebody keeps screaming through the wall back there. Could be a red herring, but
Anybody bring a sledgehammer?
I think Clobber Smash had one.
Our dwarf friend had it.
Lucky. You're
Well,
holding the rope with Clobber at the end of it.
Oh, Clobbers it down my rope, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh. Is he in my way?
Yeah.
Can I...
You could climb over him.
I would like to climb over, under, around him, whatever. I want to see what's down there.
Go for it.
He asked your permission.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Done. What do I see? Or do I have to make a climb check or something? I ask reluctantly.
You do have to. You shouldn't have to make a climb check because it's not very tough with the rope.
Good.
But you don't see the stone plug they're talking about.
Oh, I don't?
Nope.
Oh. Then what am I doing down here?
I don't
Weren't you
know.
the first
I
one?
don't
to
know
see
what I'm doing down here. I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
Doherty's making shit up again.
Thordy
The
is the
first-
one that has been seeing it.
Okay. So it really doesn't exist, as far as I...
Thordy could be making it up, yeah. But now you're down a rope and you've looked around, so it's Ginger's turn.
Thordy walks over and cuts the rope.
2 and 1.
Little did you know.
Ginger will fly over to the wall above the pit trap, and will kind of knock on the wall to see if it's hollow on the other side and do a perception check.
What's
Okay.
Ginger look like?
You can't tell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She does. There's a knocking on the little wall by the You mean here?
Yeah.
Okay. You knock on that wall and you perceive the sound, and Ginger thinks that it sounds solid.
Okay.
It's probably her whole turn.
Yeah.
Tim, would you like to do anything? You've been on the delay, sir.
Oh gosh. Staring at the rope, I pull out my dagger and begin to walk, circumvent over to here.
Okay. Clobber.
All right, I'm looking again with Thordy's directions, trying to find this plug that he's referring to.
Okay.
I do believe my dwarf brethren is not lying to me.
I would not lie. It is not in my nature.
You now do see it clearly.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hey, there it is here. All right.
There's a 3 foot by 3 foot seam square 10 feet below the pit here in that wall.
All right. Can I try to maybe work it out somehow? If there's a seam. I'll start with fingers. I don't have a pry bar.
Disable
Anybody
device.
got a pry bar? I don't have that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can make a strength check.
Sure.
Okay. You try your best with your amazingly manly or dwarvenly fingers. Your dwarvenly fingers. You give it all you can. It's hard. It's really hard to get a hold on something. It's a really small gap. You try pushing on it really hard and kind of shoulder it a little bit, and it doesn't seem to give.
Does anybody have a pry bar?
Round 13. Does anybody have a pry bar?
We are just motoring through this
Lordy.
one, guys.
Perhaps if you climbed out, I might be able to get out of the way.
I would climb up.
So is that a delay?
I have a crowbar.
Is that a delay, Authority?
That will be a delay.
Tragul.
Tragul will touch blue, orange, yellow. I'm sorry, blue, orange, yellow.
Are you sure you don't mean blue, orange, yellow?
Yes.
You touch blue, orange, yellow, and it flashes 3 times.
Stop touching boys.
Good way to go blind.
Well, my sheep won't come in, so do I have 1 touch left, Aaron?
Yeah.
All right.
Why am I nervous about this?
We're going to go BYO.
Okay.
Blue, yellow, orange?
Yep.
It flashes 3 times.
That's probably my 2 moves, right?
Yes.
All right.
It is Ziggy's turn.
What do I see in the archway now?
What do you see in the archway now?
Are the lights different?
No.
They're still blue, orange, yellow?
Mm-hmm.
I think...
The gems are blue, orange, yellow, and they are flashing every 10 seconds or so at random, except Tragul's been pressing them a bunch and making them flashy, flashy, flashy. But it doesn't seem to do anything.
Ziggy,
I'm going... Yes?
we have not tried orange, blue, yellow, or orange, yellow, blue, or yellow, blue, orange.
There
And
you go.
then we should have had all of them.
Well, if shades of red stand for blood, they're wise. I know orange is kind of a shade of red in a way.
Orange
Lots
is
of red.
red and yellow mixed.
Perfect. So I'll touch yellow and orange at the same times, and then let go of the yellow.
Make a
and then let
make a
go of the
dexterity
orange.
make a dexterity check.
Right. Let's see. 1d20, and then what's my dex? Ba-da-do. Oh, baby.
Sweet. You touch them both at the same time, and nothing seems to happen. Nothing flashes.
Nothing flashes?
No, neither one.
Perhaps you must touch all three of them at the same time. Hence, using your third hand.
You would have another move action if you'd like.
Telling you, Ziggy, OBY, OYB, or YBO.
Well, I'm befuddled. It didn't flash at all.
That's because you must not. Probably you aren't supposed to touch more than one at a time. That's what my keen elven senses tell me.
Can I do some sort of intelligence check here? Or maybe a arcana? No, knowledge arcana?
Knowledge arcana seems appropriate. What's your knowledge arcana bonus?
My knowledge arcana bonus is plus 15.
Okay, you think about what you've heard about things before, and this looks like it could be a lot of different things. It looks a little bit like the Iadar gates that the elves use to traverse locations. It looks a little bit like fairy gates that fairies are purported to be able to conjure to travel back and forth from the first world. It does look to be a magical gate of some kind. It probably leads somewhere, maybe. But that's only from what you can tell from its appearance. You're not really... Maybe the stones are key like location keys of some kind.
Aha. Alright, that's my turn.
Yep. Dan the Drover. So, what now?
Well, if you could just finish getting them inside, I will pay you, and then you can leave.
Well, they pretty much all fit in. If I drive them further, I think some are going to be falling into the those holes there.
I think they may be smart enough to step around them, but we will find out, I suppose, won't we? But like I said, you could keep 2, so just try to get these 2 more in there, and then you can be on your way.
They don't. No, he goes back and forth with them, and he can't drive them forward.
Okay.
Fred.
Is there any way to close this entrance?
Which
really
entrance?
want to-
The one you came in?
Yeah.
Our only
No.
way out?
No, well, I mean, I suppose you could, but it would take a lot of shoveling by someone from the outside. You could have Dan bury you in here by...
We're taking over the tomb.
That's basically your
Yeah,
option at this point.
We're gonna lock ourselves in, boys.
Well,
other
Dan,
than that,
Cortez.
no.
well, Dan, it doesn't look like my plan will work after all. Perhaps you could just take these back with you as the rest of your payment.
Well, I could do that. Are you sure? We came all this way.
Yes, it's unfortunate, but I do want you to be safe, and I don't just want these sheep and goats to die in these pits. I'm not a monster. Maybe I am, but not that bad of a monster.
Well, then I will try my best to get them all back out of there without harming them. So what else would you like to do, Fred?
I will fly back in, assuming he's okay with the sheep and goats as payment.
Yeah, he's amenable to that. He's a little puzzled why he came, but he's gonna roll with it. That's a lot of sheep and goats. He's very happy to have them.
Dan, before you go, I have a proposition on my turn.
Okay, go ahead and you make it now.
Like,
In a proposition then?
I have good coin, and you seem to be a man of coin. How would you like to continue on this adventure? You let the sheep do what they want, they can stay back, but, you're a strong, sturdy man. Surely, your whole life you've just been tending to sheep and flocks. Don't you want to feel some adventure? Feel it in your bones.
It's like, I just don't really know if it's the wisest thing to walk into a place that is just littered with pit traps in the entry foyer. I can't imagine that bodes good for what's ahead, but how much coin are you offering?
Oh, a good coin. Good coin. I have 3 gold pieces.
Yeah, I think I'll be taking my sheep and goats now.
4
I do
gold
wish you the
pieces.
best of luck, though.
It's worth a shot.
Talia.
Were you really going to use Tim as our goats?
It's Dan.
Oh, that's what I meant, Dan. Yes.
You go on, Dan, and be a mattress man.
Yeah.
Count your sheep.
Dan is much smarter than he looks.
Talia, you're probably muted.
Talia will continue to walk down the hall. That's all I was
Very
saying.
good.
And
Okay,
Hippie will follow.
okay.
So, what do we have going on down here? Other than lowering a dwarf and a halfling down a pit trap?
Well, we're pressing a lot of stones over my way. Quite fun.
They're acting like they're colorblind.
Lucky, what do you do?
Well, am I able to see the little extrusion there, and am I able to use disable device to disable this device? Somebody else was down there looking at it, the outline, right?
Yeah, and they gave you assistance.
Okay, great. Now I can see it. Can I disable it or pop it open or whatever needs to happen to activate this doohickey?
Unfortunately, you have a +10 to your perception, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even with his assistance, you cannot see it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just poking my fingers at the stone, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, it's right here, and he's like, what are you talking about?
Thordy scratches his
Just give
beard
me a
and says,
crowbar, Lucky.
Really?
I don't have a crowbar. I don't have anything that takes any masculinity at all.
I can get you a crowbar. I have one in my pack.
He's a
I
house
have-
girl.
I do have a what's that spiky
Python?
thing? A pike? Not a. It's a kind of a weapon. Shoot.
Morningstar.
Kukri.
Oh,
Is that a deal? An adamantine kukri.
I
Just
don't
such
feel
a
like
thing.
poking at it with a funny knife.
All right, never mind then.
It's just a crooked dagger.
We need real tools.
Yep.
And
Thordy
once
has
again,
tools.
Thordy says, "Perhaps if you get out of the pit,
I
might
climb
be able
out of
to
the pit."
open it for you." Oh, thank
Okay, you climb back out of the
I-
pit as your turn,
Yep.
and this is actually the end of our session for this episode. Join us next episode when we will find out if Tragul and Ziggy will ever solve the flashy light puzzle. If Clobber will ever get his crowbar, and if Ginger and Fred will ever solve the issue of the strange sounds coming from the carved cell door. So, next time, I hope you can join us. I hope you had fun tonight. Thank you to all of you players who attended and gave your best to the tomb. Again, the tomb has not killed anyone, but it has caused two to flee in terror. So, until next week, folks.
3 if you can.
I like the scoreboard.